6 months since October 7 attack, British Prime Minister says terrible Israel-Hamas war must end. 6 months since Israel-Hamas war, devastation in Gaza as Israel war rages on. Six months since Israel-Hamas war, millions displaced and humanitarian crisis in Gaza continues. Russia evacuates 4,000 people after dam bursts, floods near Kazakh border. Max Verstappen secures pole position in Japan for Red Bull 1-2. A very good morning to all of viewers watching Republic TV. You are watching World This Morning. Well, let's start with the biggest international news story now. 6 months into the Israel-Hamas conflict, violence persists in the West Bank, with daily Israeli raids resulting in mass arrests and infrastructure damage. Meanwhile, Gaza faces a deepening humanitarian crisis as the World Food Programme warns of looming famine and escalating casualties. Here's a report.
As the Israel-Hamas conflict enters its 6-month mark, violence persists in the occupied West Bank. Daily Israeli raids have led to mass arrests of Palestinians and extensive damage to civilian infrastructure. The conflict's focal points, including Jenin, Tulkarem and Nablus, are witnessing continuous streaks of ongoing clashes where the Palestinian Authority's control is limited. Reports suggest approximately 8,000 Palestinian citizens have been targeted in arrest campaigns.
الاعتقال طالت حتى الآن حوالي 8,000 مواطن من الضفة الغربية والقدس وال48. طبعا عملية الاعتقال نفسها تخللتها أعمال وحشية، أعمال عنف وحشية طالت الأسير وأسرته، وأحدثت وألحقت أضرار مادية كبيرة بكل البيوت التي دخلوها.
Amidst the violence, the Palestinian economy faces significant setbacks. Israel's restrictions have led to widespread unemployment, causing a contraction of over a fifth in the West Bank's economy. Meanwhile, in Israel, frustration mounts as thousands rally in Tel Aviv, demanding the government to secure the release of hostages held by Hamas and call for early elections.
I think it's a shame we still have Bibi Netanyahu as our Prime Minister. I think he should resign after what happened 6 months ago. The war started and Hamas and everything. He claimed that he wants to go to a war and make Hamas go away and bring all the hostages back home. Unfortunately, he didn't achieve not the destruction of Hamas. We still have 133 hostages in Gaza. I hope they're in Gaza. I hope they're alive.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's pledge to dismantle Hamas faces challenges as the group remains resilient, leaving families of hostages anxious for their loved ones' safe return. The humanitarian crisis in Gaza worsens, with the World Food Programme distributing aid to combat malnutrition among children.
The World Food Programme has been able here to serve 1 million people every month with food because they completely depend on us. But we have challenges. We don't have the necessary security guarantees to work here. The people also need to be safe. So for that, for us to really be able to scale up, to avert famine so that people don't have to die because they don't have food, we need security guarantees for us as humanitarians, but also for the people we serve in Gaza.
The conflict's toll continues to mount, with casualties rising on both sides. After 6 months of relentless unrest and violence and talks of a ceasefire deal stalled, Gaza's health ministry has reported that over 33,000 Palestinians have lost their lives. As the region grapples with the enduring fallout of the Israel-Hamas conflict, the path to resolution remains uncertain. Agency report, Republic TV.
Well, moving on, the brutal Israel-Hamas war has displaced millions of people and hit their daily lives. People are forced to live in makeshift houses and depend on humanitarian aids. While Western countries have jumped into the help of the Gaza people, and various non-profit agencies are disrupting and distributing food in the region, United Nations warns of an imminent famine in Gaza. Here's a report.
It's been 6 months since Israel's offensive on Gaza started. The war has wrecked Gaza's economy and forced millions of people to live in shelter homes. These displaced people are forced to depend on agencies like the World Food Programme for food.
والله هي الوحيدة يعني اللي بنقدر نطعم فيها أولادنا. أول ما جينا تصدق إنه كنا ناكل الخبز المعفن من غلي الأسعار هنا، وهي الوحيدة اللي بنجيب منها أكل للصغار. أنا عندي يعني 3 أولاد وبنت بدهم من وين أجيب لهم؟ مش ما قدرت مصاري كل يوم أصرف أنا معيش. هذه يعني التكية هي اللي بتوفر علينا، هي المأمن.
The World Food Programme has been distributing food to more than 1 million people every month to fight malnutrition.
The World Food Programme has been able here to serve 1 million people every month with food because they completely depend on us. But we have challenges. We don't have the necessary security guarantees to work here. The people also need to be safe. So for that, for us to really be able to scale up, to avert famine so that people don't have to die because they don't have food, we need security guarantees for us as humanitarians, but also for the people we serve in Gaza.
According to the agency, 70% of Gaza's population is facing catastrophic hunger. Agency report, Republic TV.
Well, a dam has broken in Russia's Orenburg, flooding houses and residential areas. Rescue operations are underway to evacuate people from affected areas as heavy earth-moving machinery tries to shore up the dam. Here's a report on that.
Hundreds of Russians were evacuated from their homes after an embankment dam broke in the southern region of Orenburg near Kazakhstan. Houses are flooded and rescue units, including the Russian Emergency Ministry, are busy evacuating people from the affected areas.
Вода стремительно прибывает в старую часть города Орска. Здесь преимущественно находится частный сектор. Проводится эвакуация сотрудниками МЧС России и другими спасательными формированиями, в том числе областными и формированиями муниципалитета. Вот за моей спиной работает аэромобильная группировка МЧС России из Перми. Они подготавливают лодки для...
The partial collapse of the dam has affected more than 4,000 houses and over 11,000 people.
Вчера не думали, что такая, думали, мимо как-то пройдет. Надежда у нас была. А надежда, вот утром проснулись, смотрим, уже по колено вода.
The water level in the dam has reached 9.6 meter mark, making it difficult for people to go about their daily life. Agency report, Republic TV.
Well, let's take a look at some of the other top world news stories. Also now, Ecuadorian police officers forcibly broke into the Mexican embassy in Quito, where former Ecuadorian Vice President George Glass is holed up. The raid took place hours after the Mexican government granted Glass political asylum as diplomatic tensions between both countries deepened. Australia's Foreign Minister Penny Wong said that her government expects full accountability from Israel over the death of an Australian aid worker in Gaza. Israeli airstrikes killed 7 aid workers on Monday, including an Australian citizen who was delivering food with the charity World Central Kitchen. Peruvian President Dina Boluarte publicly responded to allegations that she illegally received hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash, luxury watches and jewelry. She called the allegations false. She further said that the expensive jewelry pieces were either borrowed or given as gifts. Renowned writer and environmentalist Elton Krenak became the first indigenous person to earn a seat at the Brazilian Academy of Letters, the country's most exclusive literature body. He said that he wants to create a platform to make the institution's documents and books available in indigenous languages. A workers' union of Argentine state employees held protests after the government cut 15,000 state jobs. The job cuts are part of President Javier Milei's aggressive campaign to slash spending. The workers demanded that the government hire those who were dismissed. Caused flooding in Sydney and surrounding areas. Residents were warned of the threat of further significant flooding, and evacuation orders were also issued for some areas. State Premier Chris Minns said that although the rain has moved away from Sydney, some of the rivers were continuing to rise, posing threats to some communities. On to motorsports now. Max Verstappen secures pole position as the Japanese Grand Prix after a thrilling qualifying session. With the stage set for the electrifying race, stay tuned as the action unfolds at the Japanese Grand Prix. Let's dive deeper into the details.
At the Suzuka circuit in Japan, excitement filled the air as fans gathered to witness the qualifying session for the Japanese Grand Prix. Max Verstappen clinched pole position with a time of 1 minute, 28.19 seconds, edging out his Red Bull teammate Sergio Perez by a mere 0.066 seconds. Yuki Tsunoda expressed relief at making it to quarter 3 despite struggling with the balance of his car.
Felt a bit of pressure this time, I won't gonna lie, but still able to go through Q3, and probably wasn't easy. The qualifying itself wasn't easy than expected. Struggled with the balance, I would say, but overall, as a team, we did a fantastic job. Daniel is just right behind me, so I think we can play around with the strategy, whatever, and try to score points.
Verstappen's pole position marks a strong comeback after a challenging race in Australia, where his rear brakes caught fire. However, he admitted to some frustrations with the car's performance.
Quite close at the end. I think overall, this track is very sensitive with the tires, with the tarmac being really aggressive, and when you really want to go to the limit, it doesn't always work out. But nevertheless, I think, most important is to be on pole. Of course, you want every lap to be perfect, but around a track like this, that's not always the case. But yeah, overall, very good day, good starting position for tomorrow.
As the teams prepare for race day, the focus shifts to strategy and maximizing performance on the track. With Verstappen leading the pack, all eyes are on tomorrow's race to see who will emerge victorious at Suzuka. Agency Report, Republic TV.
Well, let's move on to some of the other sports news stories now. Virat Kohli's 8th IPL century went in vain as Rajasthan Royals comfortably thrashed the Royal Challengers Bangalore to win by 6 wickets in a one-sided match. Kohli scored his century of 67 balls and added 125 runs with skipper Faf du Plessis. Following yet another loss for Royal challengers Bangalore, fans on social media blamed Virat Kohli for the defeat, even though Kohli scored an unbeaten 113. According to fans, Virat Kohli's strike rate cost the team big time. RCB and Virat will next play in the IPL match on the 11th of April against Mumbai Indians. Inter Miami will host Colorado in the MLS game today. The match will take place at the Chase Stadium. According to reports, Lionel Messi is set to mark his return with the MSL match. However, the news is yet to be confirmed. The century-plus-old Mohammedan Sporting Club clinched their maiden I-League title after they beat Shillong Lajong Football Club 2-1 in their penultimate match here, a result which also promoted them to the top-tier Indian Super League. Erik ten Hag has cleared rumours saying that he will continue at Manchester United next season, despite rumours of Gareth Southgate taking charge at Old Trafford. Manchester United are currently 6th in the standing and 12 points adrift of the Champions League qualification. Well, from the world of cinema, in the latest development on the ongoing legal battle between Hollywood exes Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, Pitt's lawyers have hit back at Jolie's abuse claims, demanding transparency regarding confidentiality agreements. The dispute escalates amidst allegations of physical abuse and contractual disagreements, shifting the spotlight from past incidents to contractual disputes. Here are the details.
The ongoing legal battle between Hollywood stars Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt has taken a new turn, with accusations and counter-accusations. A day after Angelina Jolie's legal team filed court documents accusing her ex-husband of domestic abuse on her and their children, Brad Pitt's legal team swiftly responded to Jolie's allegations of past physical abuse. On April 5th, Pitt's lawyers filed a motion in court demanding that Jolie disclose the number of gag orders or confidentiality agreements she has required her staff to sign. This follows Jolie's claim that Pitt physically abused her and their children before 2016, labeling it as a part of a disturbing pattern. Pitt's lawyers argued that the demand for disclosure aims to shed light on whether Jolie's own use of NDAs and gag orders contradicts her portrayal of Pitt's request as unconscionable gag orders. Furthermore, the French winery case, which originally led to the much-loved couple's divorce, is intensifying with each court ruling. The latest ruling favored Pitt, granting him an upper hand to challenge Jolie for not honouring the first refusal agreement regarding the winery shares. As the legal tussle between Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt unfolds, the focus shifts from allegations of past abuse to contractual disputes and questions of mutual agreements. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Well, up next, Jhum The Goat Life hit the theatres on March 28 and has crossed the 100 crore mark in mere 9 days. Actor Prithviraj Sukumaran's brainchild traces the life of Najib Muhammad, a commoner who was trapped in the Gulf country. Now, with this film, the India entertainment industry has welcomed yet another creative genius to its mega box office club. Here's a look at the report.
Prithviraj Sukumaran's dream project, Adu Jeevitham, has crossed the 100 crores mark in just 9 days of its release globally. The film, which took 16 years to come to screen, was one of the riskiest projects for both actor Prithviraj and director Blessy. And now, yet another Indian creative project, among many others, has crossed the prestigious triple-digit crores club merely within days of its release. this Malayalam movie has been in the talks for several years now. Back in 2008, the film would have been expensive for its time and not approached with a pan-India perspective. Almost a decade later, with the popularity of regional films achieving great heights, Adu Jeevitham has met its due credibility. The shooting began in 2018, and after multiple hurdles and obstacles, the film finally hit the big screen on March 28th, thus becoming one of the fastest Indian films to earn 50 crores first and now over 100 crores. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Well, father-son duo Vashu Bhagnani and Jackie Bhagnani are gearing up for the release of their upcoming film Bade Miyan Chote Miyan. In a widely circulated video on various social media platforms, Vashu Bhagnani expressed confidence that their film would achieve an impressive box office collection of rupees 1100 crore. Here's a report on that.
दिल से सोल्जर, दिमाग से शैतान है हम।
बच के रहना हमसे, हिंदुस्तान है हम।
Akshay Kumar and Tiger Shroff are gearing up for the next release, Bade Miyan Chote Miyan.
इस मिशन में तुम्हारे साथ होंगी।
The film is all set to release on April 10.
और हमारी अंडरकवर एसेट।
The makers have announced that the advanced booking for the movie is now open.
अंडरग्राउंड वॉल्ट में है।
ये मैदान तेरा जरूर होगा।
लेकिन इस खेल के सबसे पुराने खिलाड़ी हम हैं।
In a widely circulated video across social media platforms, Vashu Bhagnani said that he is sure that the film Bade Miyan Chote Miyan will amass a staggering 1100 crore rupees at the box office. The last film to achieve such a feat was Shah Rukh Khan's Jawan that crossed 1000 crore worldwide. The action entertainer promises to be a visual treat for fans and cinema lovers. Helmed by Ali Abbas Zafar and backed by Jackie Bhagnani, the film has generated quite a buzz around itself.
सबसे बड़ा टैलेंट ही उनका ईगो है। कौन है तू? प्रलय।
Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Now let's move on to some of the other entertainment news stories. In the latest development on the ongoing legal battle between Hollywood exes Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, Pitt's lawyers have hit back at Jolie's abuse claims, demanding transparency regarding confidentiality agreements. The dispute escalates amidst allegations of physical abuse and contractual disagreements, shifting the spotlight from the past incidents to contractual disputes now. Father-son producer duo Vashu Bhagnani and Jackie Bhagnani are gearing up for the release of their upcoming film Bade Miyan Chote Miyan. In a widely circulated video on social media platforms, Vashu Bhagnani expressed confidence that their film would achieve an impressive box office collection of rupees 1100 crore. Now, if reports are to be believed, Alia Bhatt will star in an upcoming Disney movie. The film will be produced by Gurinder Chadha, who has directed films like The Bend It Like Beckham and Pride and Prejudice. The upcoming Disney musical will revolve around an Indian princess. After Angelina Jolie filed new court documents accusing her former husband Brad Pitt of abuse, Brad Pitt has denied the accusations. The Ocean's 11 star Jolie's new claims of past abuse as a misdirection and distraction amid the unfolding legal dispute at Chateau Miraval. He also demanded that Angelina Jolie disclose the number of gag orders or confidentiality agreements she has required her staff to sign. Sacha Baron Cohen and Isla Fisher revealed that they filed for divorce last year after more than 20 years together. The couple, who married in 2010, revealed their split yesterday in a joint Instagram post. The pair met at a party in Sydney in 2001 and became engaged in 2004 and share 3 children. Well, it's time for a quick break now. On the other side, Bihar's Nevada gears up for Prime Minister Modi's rally as BJP-Nitish alliance rekindles. Questions over law and order in Bengal as NIA team probing blast case attacked in East Midnapur.
बीजेपी सरकार CAA लेकर आई है, लेकिन टीएमसी तो ये अफवाहें फैला रहे हैं। मां भारती पर आस्था रखने वाले हर परिवार को नागरिकता देना ये मोदी की गारंटी है।
A very good morning. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday morning. I'm Samiksha Srivastava. Let's get started first with the top headlines. Amid outrage over attack on the NI team in Bhupati Nagar, TMC to hold roadshow at the attack location. Governor flags importance of legal process over muscle power. BJP MP Lokit Chatterjee alleges attack on convoy by TMC-linked miscreants in Bengal's Hooghly. AAP netas to converge at the Jantar Mantar to observe a day-long protest against Kejriwal's arrest.
अगर मेरी आवाज राहुल गांधी तक पहुंचे तो मैं उनसे कह देना चाहती हूं, तुम जैसे कई आए कई गए, हिंदुस्तान है था रहेगा।
Smriti launches a pincer attack on Rahul Gandhi, says many like him have come and gone, but Hindustan is, was and shall remain. Greta Thunberg dragged and detained by the Dutch police during a protest over fossil fuel in The Hague. And we start first up with a top focus, this one from the state of West Bengal, where a team of NI officials who reached West Bengal's East Midnapur were attacked by local residents on Saturday. Now, the NI team investigating West Bengal's East Midnapur district attack was in fact attacked by goons in Bhupati Nagar. Soon after the incident took place, the BJP trained its guns at the TMC, alleging that the attack on the NI was orchestrated by Mamata-led government. In fact, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee herself has made some big claims against the BJP. Here's a detailed report.
The law and order situation in West Bengal seems to be spiraling out of control, and central agencies are bearing the brunt. 3 months ago, a team of ED officials were assaulted in Sandesh Khali. On Saturday, a similar incident broke out in East Medinipur when an NIA team went to investigate a 2022 blast case at Bhupati Nagar. According to sources, bricks were pelted at the NIA officials' car, damaging windscreens and leaving 2 NIA officials injured. A local TMC leader from East Medinipur and 2 others were arrested by the NIA in connection of blast. Meanwhile, the TMC workers held a protest against the NIA team in East Medinipur. The BJP has lambasted the Mamata-led government and questioned what it terms as lawlessness in West Bengal.
तो पहली बार हुआ है क्या? ईडी पर हमला हुआ कि नहीं? और सोना खाली की सच्चाई सामने आई कि नहीं आई? महिलाएं कितनी तंग होती थी, उनके साथ अमानवीय व्यवहार होता था और ऐसे एनआईए का हमला हो रहा है क्योंकि आतंकवाद जुड़े लोग पकड़ती है तो हमला होता है।
The Saffron Party also termed the incident in East Medinipur as Sandesh Khali 2.0.
एनआईए टीम के ऊपर सुनियोजित ढंग से ऑर्केस्ट्रेटेड और स्पॉन्सर्ड तरीके से स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड, स्टेट पेट्रोनाइज, स्टेट प्रोटेक्टेड, स्टेट ऑर्गेनाइज्ड हमला करवाया जाता है ताकि जो जांच एनआईए करना चाहती है आतंक के विषय में, ब्लास्ट के विषय में, उस आतंक की इन्वेस्टिगेशन में रोड़ा अटकाया जा सके।
It further alleged that the attack on the NIA was orchestrated by the TMC.
ममता बनर्जी जी के राज में आज टीएमसी का मतलब तृणमूल कांग्रेस नहीं, टेरर, माफिया और करप्शन बन चुका है।
CM Mamata, on the other hand, questioned the NIA for raiding the place at night and made some big claims.
জানিয়ে গেছিল ওরা কেন পুলিশকে না জানিয়ে যাচ্ছে? নিয়ম হচ্ছে পুলিশকে, লোকাল পুলিশকে জানিয়ে যাওয়া। তো মধ্যরাতে যদি গ্রামের লোক দেখে হঠাৎ করে কিছু লোক আসছে পুলিশের ড্রেস পরে, তারা কি করে বুঝবে? আর ইলেকশনের আগে কেন অ্যারেস্ট করে? যদি সবাইকে অ্যারেস্ট করে বিজেপি কি মনে করে সব বুথ এজেন্টকে অ্যারেস্ট করবে, সব ভোট ম্যানেজারদের অ্যারেস্ট করবে, পরে বুথে জুটবে? শূন্য গুলি ছুটছে তো কি অধিকার আছে না? শুধু বিজেপিকে সাপোর্ট দেওয়ার জন্য বিজেপি নোংরামি খেলা খেলছে, আমরা সারা পৃথিবীতে আওয়াজ।
It has become evident that the Mamata government is on the back foot and resorting to politicizing every problem. From communal violence to attacks on central law enforcement agencies, deteriorating law and order situations, and providing safety and security to citizens have become a big point of concern. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Now the stage is set for the grand electoral battle. With just days to go for the Lok Sabha elections, the BJP-led NDA is on a mission. 400 par, the Prime Minister has addressed two massive rallies in UP as well as Rajasthan, where the Prime Minister not only tried to solidify the party's vote share, but also questioned the Indie strategies, which the Prime Minister claimed have so far been about appeasement, family, and only about abuse politics.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is an unstoppable poll campaign. From amplifying calls for a Viksit Bharat to taking on the opposition in their bastions, PM Modi is going no holds barred. Flanked by Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, PM Modi addressed a massive election rally in Saharanpur. On the occasion of the BJP's Foundation Day, Yogi asserted that the NDA will lead with PM's Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas mission.
भारत दुनिया के अंदर इसको नेतृत्व देगा, यह मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में साकार होगा, इसमें कोई संदेह अब किसी को भी नहीं होना चाहिए। बहनों और भाइयों, मोदी जी ने अमृत काल में हम सबको एक विकसित भारत की संकल्पना दी है और विकसित भारत के लिए आज पूरे देश के अंदर एक नई बहस प्रारंभ हुई है।
The Prime Minister left no stones unturned in targeting the opposition. He called out the indie partners on their dynastic-driven mindset and abuse politics.
के घोषणा पत्र में वही सोच झलकती है जो सोच आजादी के समय मुस्लिम लीग में थी। मुस्लिम लीग के उस समय के विचारों को कांग्रेस आज भारत पर थोपना चाहती है। मुस्लिम लीग की छाप वाले इस घोषणा पत्र में जो बचा खुचा हिस्सा था उसमें वामपंथी लेफ्टिस्ट हावी हो गए हैं। हम वो देश हैं जो कभी भी शक्ति उपासना को नकारते नहीं है। लेकिन ये देश का दुर्भाग्य है कि इंडी अलायंस के लोग खुलेआम चुनौती दे रहे हैं कि उनकी लड़ाई शक्ति के खिलाफ है। क्या कोई शक्ति को खत्म कर सकता है क्या? शक्ति के सामर्थ्य को चुनौती दे सकता है क्या?
That was not all. Shortly after in Ajmer, Prime Minister Modi stepped up his charges against the Congress, claiming that they were in panic after their shops of loot were being destroyed. The Prime Minister roared everywhere he campaigned, and the receptions accorded to him further boost his 400 par mission. Has the NDA etched a masterstroke to secure victory? Or is there room for a formidable battle on the electoral ground? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Now, the Congress manifesto has been in the eye of the storm. The BJP has mocked its manifesto for putting out rehashed version of its 2019 manifesto. In fact, speaking at a rally in Saharanpur, the Prime Minister said that the Congress manifesto completely bears the imprint of the Muslim League and that the party is completely cut off from India's aspirations.
Nyay Patra manifesto of the Congress has been caught in the eye of a storm. With the manifesto out, the Congress seemingly continues to rehash the same old rhetoric. Leading the BJP campaign from the forefront, the Prime Minister has mocked the manifesto in a stinging attack.
कांग्रेस के घोषणा पत्र में वही सोच झलकती है जो सोच आजादी के समय मुस्लिम लीग में थी। मुस्लिम लीग के उस समय के विचारों को कांग्रेस आज भारत पर थोपना चाहती है। मुस्लिम लीग की छाप वाले इस घोषणा पत्र में जो बचा खुचा हिस्सा था उसमें वामपंथी लेफ्टिस्ट हावी हो गए हैं। और अब देखिए आज की कांग्रेस के पास न सिद्धांत बचे हैं और न ही नीतियां बची है। ऐसा लग रहा है कांग्रेस सब कुछ ठेके पर दे चुकी है, पूरी कांग्रेस पार्टी को आउटसोर्स कर चुकी है।
The BJP is upping the ante.
कांग्रेस का लोग ही ये सोच लाते हैं, समाज को उनको बांटना है और समाज को बांट के वो लोग को सत्ता लाना है, सत्ता में आना है। कांग्रेस का तुष्टीकरण का जो राजनीति है इसको हम लोग निंदा करता हूं। और कांग्रेस का जो मैनिफेस्टो है, ये मैनिफेस्टो देखने से ऐसा लगता है कि ये भारत का चुनाव के लिए नहीं, कोई पाकिस्तान चुनाव के लिए ही ये घोषणा पत्र बनाया गया है।
तो ये भ्रम का, झूठों का पुलिंदा और दूसरी तरफ भरोसे की गारंटी। तो मोदी की गारंटी जो भरोसे की गारंटी है और भ्रम का पुलिंदा जो उनके बयान से लेके और फोटो तक दिखाई पड़ रहा है।
The Congress is on the back foot. And the political face-off only seems to be intensifying. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And here's a look at stories in brief from across the country. The Aam Aadmi Party has called for pan-India hunger strike over Kejriwal's arrest. The party leaders will stage a sit-in protest at the Jantar Mantar. This comes after the AAP Supremo was arrested by the ED in Liquorgate and remains in judicial custody. Former Aam Aadmi Party Minister Sandeep Kumar has filed a petition in the Delhi High Court for the removal of Arvind Kejriwal from holding the post of Chief Minister. Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Man's name has also been included in the list of people who can meet Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal. In Tihar, Chief Minister Man is also likely to meet Kejriwal next week. The Congress has unveiled its Lok Sabha Manifesto Nyay Patra during a significant public gathering at the Rajiv Gandhi Pranaganam in Tuticorin. They aim for the success. In Hyderabad, they also spoke on the success experienced in Telangana to positively influence their national aspirations. The Congress MP Rahul Gandhi has announced plans for Nari Nyay law, which states through which the Gandhi sign stated aims that every woman in Indian family would receive 1 lakh annually deposited directly into her bank account. Regarding the party's manifesto, Congress MP Rahul Gandhi highlighted that it reflects the aspirations of the people, emphasizing the commitment to providing apprenticeship worth 1 lakh rupees to youth across various sectors. Congress leader Dinesh Agarwal, a 3-term member of the Uttarakhand Legislative Assembly representing the Dharampur Assembly constituency, has now resigned from the party. Former Maharashtra Minister Baban Rao Gholab, who was with the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction for the last 30 years, has now joined Shinde faction. He joined the Shinde faction in presence of Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. Union Home Minister Amit Shah expressed his disappointment over the Congress party's query, questioning what connection does Kashmir have with the country, reminding the Congress that Jammu and Kashmir is and shall always remain an integral part of India. Following the Guardian's report on extrajudicial killings, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath responded, saying that terror poses a threat to the nation and Prime Minister Modi is ensuring that the nation is safe. Yogi concluded his public rally speech by expressing his confidence in Prime Minister's leadership, stating that the nation is in safe hands under Prime Minister's rule.
भारत दुनिया के अंदर इसको नेतृत्व देगा, यह मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में साकार होगा, इसमें कोई संदेह अब किसी को भी नहीं होना चाहिए। बहनों और भाइयों, मोदी जी ने अमृत काल में हम सबको एक विकसित भारत की संकल्पना दी है और विकसित भारत के लिए आज पूरे देश के अंदर एक नई बहस प्रारंभ हुई है।
Now, in the latest update in Liquorgate probe, the Enforcement Directorate has opposed bail plea moved by the Aam Aadmi Party leader Manish Sisodia in a money laundering case linked to the now scrapped liquor policy of the Delhi government. Note, this comes even as the AAP leaders have announced a hunger strike over the party supremo Arvind Kejriwal's arrest as a mark of solidarity.
A day after Manish Sisodia's letter from the Tihar jail, it was a disappointment for the AAP leader as the Enforcement Directorate opposed the bail plea in the money laundering case connected to the alleged liquor policy scam. Special Counsel Zohib Hussain, appearing for the Central Probe Agency, said that there was a delay in trial of the case by the accused persons and not the prosecution. Meanwhile, Delhi High Court allowed CBI to question BRS leader K. Kavita, who is also lodged in Tihar jail in connection with the Delhi excise policy case. This comes amid AAP leaders announcing a pan-India hunger strike protesting against Kejriwal's arrest. After K. Kavita, will CBI grill Kingpin Kejriwal next? Only time will tell. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And here's a look at stories in brief from across the country. The Prime Minister held a massive roadshow in Ghaziabad along with UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath as part of his mega election campaign. Prime Minister Modi along with UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath also held a mega pre-election campaign in Saharanpur. The two leaders addressed a huge rally in the region. Prime Minister Modi criticized the Congress over its election manifesto, saying that the party was employing the same line of thinking as the Muslim League did during independence.
जिस तरह का घोषणा पत्र जारी किया है उससे साबित हो गया है कि आज की कांग्रेस आज के भारत की आशाओं आकांक्षाओं से पूरी तरह कट चुकी है। कांग्रेस के घोषणा पत्र में वही सोच झलकती है जो सोच आजादी के आंदोलन के समय मुस्लिम लीग
Lambasting the Indie partners over their remarks on Shakti, Prime Minister Modi said that India is a country that never fails to worship this Shakti, and yet it is a misfortune that leaders of the opposition have insulted that very power.
हम वो देश हैं जो कभी भी शक्ति उपासना को नकारते नहीं है, लेकिन ये देश का दुर्भाग्य है कि इंडी अलायंस के लोग खुलेआम चुनौती दे रहे हैं कि उनकी लड़ाई शक्ति के खिलाफ है। क्या कोई शक्ति को खत्म कर सकता है? क्या शक्ति के सामर्थ्य को चुनौती दे सकता है? क्या
Prime Minister Modi invoked creator Brahma Ji at Rajasthan's Ajmer rally by saying that the BJP is committed to building New India. Also stepped up his attack on the Congress during the rally, saying that the opposition is in panic mode and that he has shut its shop of loot.
ही मुझे पुष्कर क्षेत्र में आने का सौभाग्य मिला है। ब्रह्मा जी तो नियंता है, निर्माता है, और भारतीय जनता पार्टी भी नए भारत के निर्माण के लिए प्रतिबद्ध है।
Amplifying his vision of a Viksit Bharat, the Prime Minister said that the dreams of the common Indian man will help him and his government realize their ambitions by making India Viksit by 2047.
और इसलिए मैं कहता हूं, आपका सपना ये मोदी का संकल्प है। हमें 2047 तक भारत को विकसित बनाना है।
The NI officers faced protesters and were even attacked in Bengal's Bhupati Nagar while they were carrying out an investigation in the Bhupati Nagar blast case. The police allegedly tried to stop the NI team from taking the accused persons along with them. A two-member TMC delegation is scheduled to visit Bengal today, where an NI team was attacked by a mob while arresting two key conspirators in a 2022 blast case. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has accused the NI officials of attacking villages. Loket Chatterjee's car was gheraud and attacked allegedly by TMC-linked miscreants. Taking to social media, the incumbent BJP MP denounced the attack and called for strict action against those involved. Akhilesh Yadav is set to visit Mafia Don turned politician Mukhtar Ansari's house today after the death of Ansari. Politics note continues to simmer over Mukhtar Ansari's death. Now in news from the world of entertainment, Adu Jeevitham, The Goat Life, hit the theatres on 28th of March and has now crossed the 100 crore mark in just 9 days' time. In fact, actor Prithvi Raj's brainchild traces the life of Najib Muhammad, a commoner who was trapped in the Gulf country. With this film, the India entertainment industry has welcomed yet another creative genius to have hit the box office. Here are the highlights of this movie.
अंदर से कोई बात न जा सकती।
Prithviraj Sukumaran's dream project, Adu Jeevitham, has crossed the 100 crores mark in just 9 days of its release globally. The film, which took 16 years to come to screen, was one of the riskiest projects for both actor Prithviraj and director Blessy. And now, yet another Indian creative project, among many others, has crossed the prestigious triple-digit crores club merely within days of its release. This Malayalam movie has been in the talks for several years now. Back in 2008, the film would have been expensive for its time and not approached with a pan-India perspective. Almost a decade later, with the popularity of regional films achieving great heights, Adu Jeevitham has met its due credibility. The shooting began in 2018, and after multiple hurdles and obstacles, the film finally hit the big screen on March 28th, thus becoming one of the fastest Indian films to earn 50 crores first and now over 100 crores. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And with that, we are heading into a short break. Coming up on the other side, the latest from Bihar as Nevada district gears up for Prime Minister's rally as BJP Nitish alliance rekindles. Questions over law and order in Bengal as NI team probing blast case was attacked in East Midnapur.